What if I told you that 2026 is the year diesel gets a new king? A beast so powerful it makes long-haul drivers rethink everything they know about trucking. I'm talking about the all-new Detroit DD18 diesel engine, a machine built not just to move freight, but to move the future of the American highway. The question is, does this engine live up to the hype? Or is it just another overpromised revolution? Stick around, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you look at trucking forever. And no, it doesn't make coffee for drivers yet, though wouldn't that be the ultimate feature? ACT2, Rising Action, breaking down the DD18. 1. Power and performance. Let's start where it matters most, raw power. The Detroit DD18 is expected to push past 600 horsepower with torque numbers that redefine hauling efficiency. That means whether you're climbing the Rockies or dragging a fully loaded trailer through the Nevada desert, this engine is designed to keep you moving without breaking a sweat. But here's the kicker, it does all of this while being cleaner, more fuel efficient, and compliant with the stricter 2026 emissions standards. So, how does an engine this powerful also claim to be one of the most efficient ever built? That's where things get really interesting. 2. Efficiency and technology. The DD18 introduces advanced combustion technology paired with Detroit's latest turbo system. Add to that predictive cruise control and intelligent load management, and suddenly this isn't just an engine, it's a computer on wheels. Imagine your truck not only responding to the road but anticipating it. Hills, curves, fuel stops, the DD18 learns your route to maximize performance. That's not science fiction. That's 2026 diesel engineering. Honestly, it's starting to sound like the DD18 might be smarter than half the drivers I know. Don't worry, it won't take your job, but it might help you keep it longer. 3. Durability and reliability. Now let's talk reliability, because truckers don't have time for breakdowns. Detroit claims the DD18 is engineered with reinforced components that extend service intervals while cutting maintenance downtime. Translation: more miles, fewer headaches, and more money in your pocket. And in the trucking industry, that's the ultimate bottom line. But here's where things really start to shake the ground. How does the DD18 stack up against its biggest rivals like Cummins and Caterpillar? Because what good is a powerhouse if it can't win the head-to-head battles? ACT3, Climax and Resolution. 4. Competition and comparison. When we stack the DD18 against heavyweights like the Cummins X15 and the legendary Cat engines, Detroit isn't just competing, it's throwing down a gauntlet. More torque at lower RPMs, smoother drivability, and a tech-forward approach make the DD18 look less like an alternative and more like the future standard. While others are playing catch-up in emissions compliance and predictive tech, Detroit is planting its flag early in 2026. But hold on, there's still one big question. Can drivers actually trust this new engine on the road? Because fancy stats don't mean much when you're stranded on I-80 at midnight. 5. Real-world application. This is where Detroit leans hard into real-world testing. The DD18 has reportedly undergone millions of miles of durability runs under extreme conditions. Heat, cold, mountain climbs, long hauls, all designed to push this engine past its limits before it even gets to your truck. That means by the time the DD18 hits American highways, it's already been tested harder than most engines will ever live through. Think of it like boot camp for engines. Except instead of push-ups, it's pulling 80,000 pounds across Wyoming in January. 6. Why the DD18 matters now. So why should you care right now, in 2026? Because the trucking industry is at a crossroads. Regulations are tightening, competition is heating up, and profit margins are razor-thin. The Detroit DD18 doesn't just promise more power, it promises survival in an industry that's changing faster than ever. If you're a fleet owner, it could mean thousands saved in fuel and downtime. If you're a driver, it could mean smoother hauls, less stress, and a truck that actually feels like it's working with you, not against you. And here's the million-dollar question, is the DD18 the last great diesel engine before electrification takes over? Or is it the start of a new diesel renaissance? That is something only time will tell. OUTRO, resolution/call to action. One thing is certain, the Detroit DD18 diesel engine is a game-changer in 2026. With unmatched power, cutting-edge efficiency, and rock-solid reliability, it's poised to set the standard for the future of long-haul trucking. But now, I want to hear from you. Would you trust the DD18 with your next haul? Or are you sticking with the tried and true engines you've always known? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is just getting started. And remember, in trucking, every mile counts, and engines like the DD18 are rewriting what those miles mean. Don't miss the next deep dive, subscribe, hit that bell, and stay ahead of the road.